Hi, welcome everybody. So one of the things I love about being able to make my own cards for friends and family is that you can tailor it to usually what the sort of thing that they like. And so tonight's card, everybody, is one for my daughter. It's her birthday tomorrow. And I just said to her now, oh, what do you like on your card? And she said, I'd like green and pink and I want cherry blossoms. So let's see if we can do that, guys. So welcome, it's Ruth here, artfulstampin.co.uk, and this is my YouTube channel, and this is where you get to see me play with some really lovely Stampin' Up products and hopefully make something special for my daughter today. Right, so I had on my desk some leftover pieces of the white cardstock from yesterday. Yesterday we made some cards and I mounted them onto one of those narrow cards. What they called? What's the name for those special cards? Anyway, they're all the trend now to have these kind of more narrow looking cards. And I thought I could work directly onto that and then mount that up. So I've already cut this to the size I need it. So it's 10 centimetres by 20 and a half centimetres. And what I'm going to do is start off by applying some colour to the cardstock. And then my plan is to stamp a really lovely tree and then cut out some little blossoms and stick them all over the tree branches. Hopefully simple, quite easy to replicate if you ever want to have a go at doing this. You don't necessarily have to use the stamps that I'm going to use. You just basically need a tree stamp, something to get your colour onto your cardstock. So you could use a sponge or a makeup brush or a brush like this that I'm using. So I do get lots of questions about these. These were actually gifted to me, and I also do own the just makeup brushes, generic makeup brushes that you can get from various retailers, and they do work really well in terms of getting your colour on. You do have to remember that when you get your ink on there, not to push down too hard when you first apply it, because sometimes you can end up with smears. You can see there's darker areas here, so I'm just building up that colour slowly, and I'm paying attention to the areas that I haven't, paying attention to areas that are a little bit splotchy and need it. Now, one tip that I have given in the past, and I will give it again, is just remember that your hands tend to have oils on them. So if you can grab a piece of scrap paper and hold your cardstock with a piece of scrap paper, it helps to prevent the oils transferring onto the card, because later on when you come to that spot where you are holding it, sometimes if the oil has transferred you get a little bit of a mask of fingertips. So I'm just checking this is fairly clean of the darker blues. I'm going in here with a lighter blue. So actually this is going to be the sky. Oh no, I've just realised, do I really want blue going into... no, I don't. Okay, I'm going to have the green going into the yellow, and then I'll maybe have yellow going into something else. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, no biggie. Right, I'm just going to sit down because I'm still standing. I'm going to say a quick hello to everybody who's watching the live. Thank you to everybody who's given me thumbs ups. It's always great to have you show your appreciation by giving me a little thumbs up. I know some of you do it on the way in, some of you do it on the way out. But it just helps my videos to be seen by more people on YouTube. So, right, let's say a quick hello to everybody. Hi Deborah, Glenna, Linda, Wendy. I combined names then. I combined Glenna and Linda. Darlene, Christine, Jeanine, Wendy, Caroline, Donnie, April, Nessa, Caroline, Helen, yay, Jen, Vicky. Hello everybody. Oops. Oh dear. Oh, got to tell you a funny story. So who was watching Denise, my friend Denise's video last night? I was just heading to bed and I spotted that she was on YouTube last night. So she's my demo friend in America, and of course because of the time difference she comes on like when I'm going to bed, and I mean I really should have been asleep by the time she was on, but I wasn't. Anyway, so I thought, you know what, I'll just have her on in the background as I nod off to sleep. So I put my phone on my pillow, screen down, because I didn't want the light to disturb me. Anyway, then I could hear people going, "Oh, is Ruth here? And why has Ruth deleted so-and-so's comment? And why has she put someone in timeout?" Oh my gosh, what had happened was, because I put my phone down, for some reason I ended up deleting somebody's comment, and then I put someone in timeout. I was like, oh my goodness. So I'm not doing that again. I thought, like, when you put your phone down, your screen down, unless you're actually touching it, it wouldn't do anything. But anyway, so my apologies. I know Delinda, who watches my channel, she was on there, and I put her in timeout for 300 seconds. Sorry, Delinda. Oh dear. What? Who's getting snow? Oh wow. Well, I think is that the Canadians in for snow, or is that, are you talking about here? Okay, so I'm applying some of this Coastal Cabana to the green because I want that just to darken up that base, because this is where I'm going to be stamping my tree. So just blending upwards a little bit. Okay, there we go. Right, and I think a slightly different colour in the top, maybe. Yes, because I'm an admin on Denise's channel, you see. So only people who are admin can do that. Okay, now I'm a bit stumped now. I'm not quite sure what to do about this colour. I'm wondering whether to just go for a warmer yellow, like Bumblebee, because the plan is to stamp a tree and then have some pink blossoms. So I don't want to really go pink because it will then clash with my pink flowers. So I think I'm just going to go Bumblebee and just make it a bit warmer. Do a blotchy blue like it's cloudy. Yeah, the only thing that I worry about with the blue is that what do blue and yellow make? Green. So if I start adding blue, like I did here, I'm going to end up with green splotches. So that's the only thing you have to be aware of, that yes, it does make sense to have blue and yellow together in the sky because, you know, we have lovely sunsets and things. But when you're actually creating that as a piece of artwork, you have to remember what the rules of colour mixing are. Colours in light are different from colours in paint. They work slightly differently. So, yeah. Yeah, hi April. Yes, I'm watching my own chat, as it were, and it went a bit weird. So just go back out again. Blotchy, so you didn't have to go into the yellow. Oh, I see. Okay, so just do blue bits. Yeah. Yeah, I could have done that. I wanted to have more of a seamless kind of, what's the word I want? Blend. That's it. I wanted to focus on a real nice blend. Okay, I'm really trying to work that warmer yellow into the top now. So I'm pushing quite hard. Okay, there we go. So now I've got that lovely tree. Now what I need to decide is, do I want the tree and just then have the blossoms, you know, coming and maybe falling down? Or do I want it so that, you know, we're looking down, I don't know, looking... It's not really so much of a branch, this tree, so it's a bit trickier to stamp it unless I just stamped pieces of it. I'm wondering whether to just do it overhanging a little bit. And then I can have some blossoms floating around and then maybe falling onto the ground. I think that's the way I'm going to go with this one. Tree on the side with some coming overhanging from the top. What, have one there and then one coming down from there? That might work, yes. Good idea, Janine. Oh, I think I'm going to have to just go for the bigger block. Here's my shoulder. Right, and I don't want anything too dark. I think I want to go for a brown for this. So I think I'm going to go for the early espresso. Oh, dear me. Got the sneezels. Now, I think I'm going to put a stampin' mat under that. Just to make sure the colour comes through well. Oh no, it's not cinnamon cider. Yeah, I could have done that. It's really tricky with me because I know I've told some of you guys this story before, but when she was, I can't remember if she was 6 or 7 or something, I said to her, what would you like, what theme would you like for your birthday? And she said Easter. And so it's really interesting that her birthday's in October, but she actually likes spring themes. So it's a bit of a funny one, really. But there we go. Right, now my thoughts are to stamp a few blossoms in the background, and then I'm going to stick, if I can find some of the retired pink glimmer paper. I've got Rococo Rose here. I thought I could punch out some pink flowers with the Rococo Rose and then have those 3D. So just going to stamp. Oh, it's very light. Right, I'm going to bring you guys in because it's quite tricky to see that. So, come on. There we go. It's very, very pale. Okay, and maybe have a few on the ground. These are quite large, actually. I didn't think they were. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay, pretty. Oh, I need to put happy birthday somewhere on it as well. Right, so I'm going to get the little punch, the blossomy punch. This one. And let's see if I've got some pink glimmer. It did retire. Well, I thought it retired anyway. Oh. I was sure I had some pink glimmer. Where's it gone? I've got some non-Stampin' Up pink glimmer paper. And then I just found this as well. It's kind of like a foiled pink. We could do a combination, couldn't we? Let's see what happens. Okay. Oh, we've got different pinks. Oh, that's quite nice actually. Okay, Stampin' Up. This is just some card a friend gave me. Just having a bit of a clear out, so I'm not even sure how it's going to punch, to be honest, because it's a little bit fibrous compared to the Stampin' Up stuff. Yeah, can you see it's kind of, it's not as good quality, I have to say. Okay, let's go back and see if I can find it. So what I try and do is be quite organised and keep my retired stuff separate to my current. But then sometimes Stampin' Up retire things and then they bring them back again. So it does get a little bit confusing. But I do believe the pink was retired, but it might not be. I'll have a look at my current pile. So if anyone's just joining me, welcome. I'm trying to make a card for my daughter, and she requested blossoms. So that's where we're heading tonight, blossoming. Oh, I've got that lovely balmy blue glimmer paper. Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. I'm not broken into it yet, and I'm wondering whether it would look lovely with the dragonflies. Dragonflies in blue. Look good. Right, okay, what's going on? Where's my paper glimmer? Oh, there it is, right in front of me. Okay, so this is the better quality stuff. So, there we go. See, no fraying. That's the thing about Stampin' Up. It pays for your quality. Just trying to match up the punch so I can get a few more flowers out of it. There we go. Right, so we've got a few little flowers here now, spread all over my desk, and I was going to try and shape some of these, but I'm not sure if they'll shape very well because they're foil. So I'm wondering whether it's worth me cutting out a few in the Rococo Rose and having those as well, just because these I'll be able to shape them better, won't I? So let's cut a few of those out. Okay, right, I'm going to stop punching now. Let's get my little baller tool. So this is my... Now this is Stampin' Up. Now, I don't think this is current anymore, although I think when you buy the score tool, it does come with one of these. And these are really useful for making flowers. Oh, what's going on with live chat? It keeps disappearing. Hello, everybody. Rebecca made her a card with this tree on the inside. Oh, that's great. She'll love it. Oh, no, it does ball up. Oh, look at that. So that's with the Stampin' Up one, and that's with the non-Stampin' Up. So I think I need that tool, says Liz. Well, Liz, if these you can't, I don't think you get these anymore unless you buy the score tool, but you can buy the, oh, where's it gone? The other tool that Stampin' Up do. It was on my desk. I'll find it later. You know, the sort of the 3-in-1, 4-in-1 tool that they do. It's on the end of that. So it's like a scorer, it's a pokey thing, it's a pickup thing. The pickup tool. Is it called a pickup tool? it actually might be called that. So yeah, you can get that. I think it's about £12, I think. Hi, Wendy March. Pickup tool. Take your pick. Call it what you want. It's useful. Right, so this is the another boring bit, I'm afraid, guys. This is just the bit where you kind of stick them all down, really. So, now, you see all this glitter that's fallen onto my page? That is not from the Stampin' Up card. Just saying. That is from the cheap stuff. Oh my goodness, it's everywhere. You see? So much as glitter is really nice, sometimes you don't actually want it all over your desk. Right, so I've just popped a few little splodges on there. I'm going to pick up a flower and pop it on. There we go. Another one on there. And another smaller one. There we go. Oh, put a foil one on. Oh, this is so pretty. Does anyone on here do that, what's it called? Jewel painting. I imagine this is a little bit like that. But not. Nail decorating tools. Oh yes, that's the other option, Liz, if you're in town. Although you're not meant to be. We are now officially in lockdown, just saying. It's the 23rd of October, 2020, and Wales has gone into lockdown again for 2 weeks. I say these things because, God willing, people will be watching these videos into the future, and this is almost like a little historical record, isn't it, of what's happening at the moment in the world. So I think it's quite fun sometimes just to say, this is what's going on in the world. Oh, and then in terms of the American elections, I'm passing no judgment, but just saying Donald Trump and Joe Biden had another debate, which I've not seen yet. My husband's seen highlights, I've not seen it yet. So, bedtime viewing, I think. No, I'm joking. I don't think I want to watch that for bedtime. But yeah, so that's what's going on in the world. If you're watching this in the future, anybody? We're not going there, Janine. We're not even mentioning it. So we're not mentioning the C word. We're not mentioning the E word. Lots of words we don't mention on this show. Oh, okay, Liz. Well, if anyone's interested in some sciencey stuff, is Helen still on here? Helen, my sister's brother-in-law, has invented this thing that he needs some financial backing for, which could really help with finding out if you've got the you-know-what word. And it's really amazing. It means that you have a pinprick, and then you have this thing that you attach to your phone, and your phone does the working it out. I don't know whether it does it through the light, I don't know how it does it, but anyway. He's got a grant from the UK government, but it needs to be match funded. And so he needs to raise £260,000 by, I don't know, how long has he got left, Helen? Is it 14 days? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sorry. I'm not saying you can't mention the C word on here. It's just that I'm not going to really bring it up too much. Because I think people come to my channel to have a little bit of an escape. So although sometimes we do end up talking about it, generally... Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. It's so delicate and lovely. I'm so glad she suggested this. This is really, like, obviously a bit of a labour of love. But if you know somebody who likes these sort of things, then it's kind of worth it, isn't it? Helen, could you put up some keywords that people can go to search for it? Because there's a not a GoFund, a crowd. Is there a crowdfunding page? I think. I don't know if you have to be in the UK to support it, but you can crowdfund, so you can back the project, and if you back it for £20, you'll get one test. And then you can back it for, like, I don't know, 80 quid, and you'll get more tests so that you can get them for your family. So even if you just want to have some sort of test that you can do at home to know whether or not you've got it, and it's pretty much instant results. So it's just peace of mind to know that, you know, if you need to visit grandma or whatever, it's 97% accurate, I think. That's what they're saying. So... They're cute, aren't they, Wendy? Oh, this is so relaxing. I'm trying not to think that you guys are getting bored. I'm trying not to think about it. Just enjoying the process. Yeah, I'm not sure about the flowers in the background now, but I've done it now, so... Because really, those flowers in the background should be smaller. But, right, mustn't forget to do some down here. Oi, go away.
Okay.
Go away. Can't see it.
Aww.
Go away.
But I want to say hello to people.
You can say hello from there.
Hello. Tell me if someone says hello because I can't see from here.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Can someone say hello? Because I say hello.
Hi, May, says Christine Morgan.
Hello, Christine.
That's Wendy's mum.
Hello, Wendy's mum.
No, I was just telling you who it was so that you know who it was.
Well, hello, Christine.
Lorraine says hello.
Hello, Lorraine.
She's standing by the door shouting.
Yeah.
Don't look.
I'm not looking. I'm looking at the messy wall with shelves full of needles and thread and cloth.
Glenna says hello.
Hello. Anyway, do I need to have a shower?
Yes, you do need to have a shower.
Aww. I had one this morning.
Nearly 11-year-olds have to have showers.
Aww.
But I had one this morning. Did you hear that? I had the one this morning.
Exactly.
Yeah, you need to have one like morning, noon and night.
What? No, that's too much. You'll be wasting a lot of water.
Wow, it's worth it.
Oh, you're mean.
Mm-hmm. I have to live with you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm probably not going to sleep tonight. I'll be too excited.
Yeah, Lorraine says definitely shower. She might dissolve, says Janice. It's her birthday tomorrow, Wendy. Linda says hi as well. And Auntie Helen.
Hello, Auntie
Yeah, she's
Helen.
definitely at that age.
I will probably see you tomorrow.
Yes.
On Zoom.
We'll have to have a Zoom birthday call, won't we?
Bye bye. Good night, everybody.
Ah, dear. Oh, look at these tiny blossoms are so cute. Right, I think I'm done now. Well, I'm quite impressed. They are sticking on. They're staying put. How cute is that? Oh, don't like all this glitter though. It's funny, isn't it? I get so used to glimmer paper just being such, good quality, not shedding. It really does make a difference when then you work with something that sheds the glitter. Right, I'm thinking, what was I thinking? Oh, some little gems. I want to make this look like it's actually sitting there. I should really have stamped that first. Who's asking about the blossoms? Gail. I punched them with this punch. It's in the current catalogue. Okay, so what about a little bit of my meadow? Because we do have that little, there's like a little strip of, oh, there was a bit of strip of ground. No, maybe I'm thinking snowfront. I might have to get snowfront out for a little bit of brown there. Or I could just get a pen and do that. But there's some nice little tufts of grass there, which I think are quite cute. Might just do a bit of a pen. There we go, that'll do. And then maybe just do some little tufts of grass. I should do it the other way around, really. Okay, that's just to help ground it a little bit. So I'm just going to maybe do a few little dots across there. Okay. Right. Yes, the internet is a bit funny tonight, guys. I keep losing the chat. It keeps disappearing. I feel like I want to put some little bit of texture just around the edge. Something geometric. Oh, I guess I could use this, couldn't I? Maybe in the colours that I've inked in. Because for me it's got a bit of a Japanese feel to it. So I'm just going to use the colour that I used earlier. There we go. It's very, very faint, but it adds a bit of extra texture. There. The little blossoms in that maroon. Oh, does it look maroon? It's not maroon. It's a combination of pink glimmer paper, Stampin' Up! Pink glimmer paper, some other glitter paper that I had, and the Rococo Rose. Does it look maroon on the screen? Okay, so that's the bumblebee. And then I'm just going to bring my green back in. Facebook is glitching. Oh, you're watching me on Facebook? I'm on YouTube. That's really confusing. Okay, so again, it's very, very faint. But there we go. There we go. Is that a better view of it? You see it's sparkling. Oh, and I used some retired sort of pinkish foil. It was, I think it was available in Celebration earlier this year. I just had some left over, so I just, you know. Take care, Liz. Nice to see you. Right, so I guess I should put happy birthday on here. I'll try and find a nice font for that. Oh. Oh, trying to find a good, happy, nice, pretty, happy birthday. That's tricky. Oh. Oh. Have a beautiful day. Or we've got... What about you make the flowers smell sweeter and the sunshine brighter? I know it's not a birthday thing, but that's very May, isn't it? Or we can have a beautiful day. Could have a beautiful day there and then put that on the inside, the other one. Just keep it simple. I was thinking about the birds as well, Jen. I'm glad that somebody else mentioned it because I'm like, I saw the birds in that stamp set and I was like, ah. So I'm just trying to straighten this up a bit. For some reason it was a little bit curved. Okay, so let's do have a beautiful day. Whenever I hear those words, I think there's a song, isn't there? Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful day. I've lost the espresso now. Where have I put it? It was on my desk. Oh, for goodness sake. It was just here a minute ago. Oh, there it is. I keep thinking how cute a tiny kitty or puppy would look. Yeah, we don't really have a tiny kitty or puppy. I have got pampered pets, but it's a bit too big. I could do a mouse. Yeah, it's a bit too big, isn't it? Oh, actually, there are some really cute little butterflies. Although I find them a little bit too cartoony, if that makes sense. I'd like them a little bit more delicate than that. No, I don't have Grace's garden. Well, I was going to have a look at the birds. Look, the birds. Sorry, it's from a film, isn't it? The birds. But you'd have to have that quite far in the distance. Or I do have, I don't know if these would be too big as well. This is the new Dragonfly set from Stampin' Up. No, those are too big as well. Let's keep it simple. Let's do they don't look real. Oh, the birdhouse. Yes, could do the birdhouse. Let me just stamp this sentiment first. Pressure. Under pressure. Yes, Jen. I used to have that set actually. There was one year I was a display stamper and I had that set and I was like, oh, what do I do with this? But I got on with it. I do feel like maybe there should be something else up here. There's the birds in mountain air. And where's it gone? Can't spell. Oh no, they're even smaller. Those are even smaller. Okay, let's go back to the possibility of the birdhouse. Yeah. I don't have the high tide. I think maybe we could have those birds up there. It would look terrible. Yeah, Esther's got high tide. I haven't got that one. I did borrow it off her for a while. See, where's Esther when you need her, eh? With her stamp set. Cute. Right, I think all this needs now is a few little gemstones. If we're going to go all, you know, sparkly. I might need to colour my own. But I think it'll be worth it. But you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab out my retired markers to do that with, because it really stuffs up the brush tips. Especially if you kind of go down on it. Too bad you can't put a cloud. No, it's a sunny day. It's a sunny day, Janine. That's my excuse. This pink is not actually showing up terribly well, but it is changing it slightly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do 7, let's see. You can borrow mine. We need to figure out the Star Trek transport thing. Well, what's his name? Elon Musk is on the job, isn't he? He's trying. So a friend was trying to explain it to me the other day. With these kind of skyport things. I don't actually know much about them, but a friend who's into all that kind of techie stuff was explaining it. I don't think he'd let us use it just to transport a little stamp though, so that may be where our plan might fail. It probably costs like £300, wouldn't it, to send me a stamp so I can have it in 5 minutes. There we go, a little bit more bling. Not sure whether I should do bling inside those flowers, although I do have a few of these little ones left. And I guess what I could do is actually, oh no, that's the fluffy one. Don't want the fluffy one. A little foil one. Did anyone hear that then? That little squeak? That was my stomach. What about a few petals falling between the tree and the ground to right of the birdhouse, or here? Good idea. Right, I think I'm going to stop there. So, I'm wondering whether just to put it on a pink base, because she said she wanted pink and green in this, but she's got pink, green and yellow, so there we go. So I think we just need to make it a bit more pinky. Got some Rococo rose here. Very blingy. I'd love a dress with this on it. Hi Tilly. Oh, let me just check the width of this. Measure twice, cut once. So this is going to be a 10cm card. So I know some of you like to see how I do this. I'm actually going to cut a little slither off there because it's been a little bit damaged, so we don't want that. Take that off. So, oh, thank you, Deborah. No stamps were harmed in the making of this card. So I score where I need to score. And what I like to do is flip it over and fold the card over at that point, and then just kind of basically reminds me where I'm meant to put it, really. That's 10cm. Cut that off, save that for a rainy day, and then oh, that's my bone folder. That's me using my nails. I've got a bone folder here. Yes, the birdhouse and the tree, this tree here, is in the same set. And what you could have done, if you don't have the little flower stamp, there are sort of these textures. Oh, and there's a ground there. Haha. So I could have put the ground there. Could have stamped that. Forgot about that. And then, yeah, you could even do these sort of sparkly little textures as well. Oh, where are you from, Jen? Okay, so if there's anybody watching from the UK and you've not had a Stampin' Up catalogue before, please let me know, because I do have a couple on my shelf that need to be homed, and sometimes it's just nicer to go through a catalogue than looking on the internet. So just drop me a note. You can email me, ruthtrice@gmail.com. If your wish list goes higher than £99, then do talk to me about signing up to be a demonstrator, because that way you can actually get your products for a little bit less. And there we go. Right. Now, I know some of you don't like naked cards. You like to have something on the inside. So So I may just stamp the tree. I may just stamp that off to the side. Oh no, I know what I was going to stamp. That sentiment. You make the flowers smell sweet. I don't actually usually put sentiments on the inside of a card. I'm not that kind of a person. I tend to write lengthy tomes. But as soon as we have it, it might be a nice one to put in. Oh, you're Canada. Ah, okay. Never mind. Oh, thanks, Janine. Yes, there's quite a few Canadians on here. Oh, for those of you who are interested, my next class 3 is going to be doing a wreath. Okay, I'm hoping that we'll get 2 done in the class. So, you started really dearly. I did, Sheila. Did you not get the notification? Sorry. Sorry I've missed you. Just got home and you were on. So happy to see you. Oh, hi Diane. Where are you from then? Diane Lalibert. Is that French? Just do a few little flowers. There we go. Oh, there we go. Cover that up. Oh, but your husband is from Surrey. Wow, that's not so far away. Right, there you go, guys. Lots of good people from Surrey, yes. Thank you for joining me. Hope you have a fabulous weekend. I think May's going to have a nice birthday. Although we're in lockdown in Wales, it means we can't have any visitors. But she's got some nice presents to open, nice cards to look at. And she's planned what she wants for dinner. I know what, let me flip the camera. I've not spoken to you guys for a little while, so lost all the buttons that I need to press. Oh dear, messy room. Hello. There we go. Not very glamorous shot of me there, but never mind. Oh look, I've got tufts as well. Look at that. Do you have these, people? Little baby hairs. I get tufts. Her dinner request is spaghetti bolognese with garlic bread, the baguette type, and she'd like a chocolate brownie with peanut butter. Whenever I follow a chocolate brownie recipe that I've used for a while, and well, I've kind of tweaked it, and what I do is I mix peanut butter with icing sugar, and if I need a little bit of oil to loosen it up, I do that. So then when I put the chocolate brownie in the pan, I then dollop the peanut butter into the chocolate brownie and then give it a little bit of a swirl, only a little bit, so that when you eat into the chocolate brownie you get these hits of peanut butter. That's what she wants. So Ginny, your daughter, you have those hairs. Okay, so it's not just me. Okay, it just seems that they just kind of stick out from the same spot every single time. So it looks like I've just got this like weird tuft. I used to ask my dad to make bolognese sauce for my birthday every single year for first course. There we go. There we go. And you know, it's not complicated. I do it from scratch. It's basically got onions, garlic, And what I do is I blend the tomatoes. I use tinned tomatoes, so not even fresh tomatoes. I blend them with carrots to make the sauce a little bit sweeter. And then I will put a little bit of honey to sweeten it, and pepper, black pepper, salt. And then if I'm feeling like being extra generous, her antennas. I put a little bit of gravy granules. That's my latest thing. And then sometimes a little bit of cinnamon. So it gives it a slight moussaka type flavour, Greek flavour. It depends how I feel. I don't always do it. So there we go. We're going to have that. Oh, thank you, Diane. Yeah, it's Wales is, so I live in Wales, which is part of the UK, and Wales has decided that just to slow the transmission rates, because the transmission rates have been going up quite high, they just want to slow it down. So they're asking everyone to go into 2 weeks of staying at home if you can. Obviously, if you have to go to work, you have to go to work, but they're just trying to, they're calling it a circuit break, just to slow down. And I suspect also they're just trying to slow it down so that people can maybe have a Christmas where they see some other people rather than having to be stuck at home. So I think it's sensible, you know. So there we go. You can't beat chocolate and peanut butter. No, and I feel I have a dear friend who's got a peanut allergy, and she used to love eating peanuts. So I really do feel for people who have peanut allergies, because there we go. Do people there freak out when asked to lock down? We've had a few protests. Yeah, there have been some protests. But generally in my community, it's a countryside community. It's a small town, and I've not seen any public kind of displays of rebellion. But I'm sure not everyone keeps, you know, the rules are there as guidelines, and I'm sure not everyone kind of keeps to them 100%, but they're there to help us and protect us. So we'll do our best. Right, lovely people, really lovely to have your company as always. Please remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't, because I know there's 30% of you out there watching this video now. You haven't subscribed yet. I know these things. You had it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, Honeybee, thanks for sharing the paper pumpkin. Esther told me that you'd shared your paper pumpkin, and I went and had a quick look at it. If anyone wants to, so if anyone in the UK is interested in seeing the paper pumpkin that's going to be available in the UK from the 4th of November, so not too far in the distant future, please go and check out Tashana's YouTube channel. It's Honeybee. Tashana, can you just send up some emojis again, please? Because she did a really good share of the paper pumpkin, and it will just help Tashana with her YouTube views, but also it means that because we haven't got the product to show it yet, but in the States you guys have already had it, so it's quite helpful. So oh, thanks, Lorraine. You all like paper pumpkin. I know. Well, I got the summer one, which wasn't my favourite, but you know, there were some nice elements to it. But I'm really looking forward to seeing the Christmas one. I think I might be getting it, because yeah, I might not order it on the 4th, but I might order it later on in the week. So there we go. I think that's it for now. I don't really have many more announcements, I don't think. Oh, last week for purchasing the 15% off the papers. So if you're thinking of just stocking up on some papers, then quite a few of them, I'd say about 80% of them, are in a sale. What do you want?
Say hello there.
Yeah, she's saying hello there. Look, she's there in the corner, look. You can wave.
Hello. Hello. Jaden was watching you on YouTube.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
You haven't watched it, have you?
No, I saw him. He was just watching you talk.
Okay.
Extra views.
Extra views. Jaden's my little Jaden's my my youngest son, and he gives me YouTube tips because he watches so much YouTube. It's quite funny.
3-color challenge.
Oh dear. Yes, I need to go as well. Oh, you're welcome, Tashana. Please, yeah. So if you haven't seen it, guys, Honeybee Stampin' Hive, please do go and check out that video of the paper pumpkin and let me know what you think of it. And so basically, if you want one, you can just order it directly from Stampin' Up. So I like the box for me. Brown card bases I'll use for fall and Thanksgiving, and use something else for Christmas. Great idea, Darlene. Yeah, the paper pumpkin things are great because oh, Deborah, you're I'm saying nothing. Yeah, that's a great thing. You don't have to do what they've suggested. You can, do what you want to do. Yeah. Hi, Christine. Just saw you come in. Yes, no, this is the end. So if you want to watch this video, if you've just come in on the end, don't get rid of this video and just slide your finger across the bottom where it's red, and then you'll be able to watch this video again with the chat. Okay, if you want to watch it with the chat, just slide the time thing across. Right, so I don't know how long it's taking for chats to sort of show up at the moment. On average, it was about 24 hours. I started at 1 hour and 2 minutes ago. Okay, so if you just slide it back, it'll, yeah. Okay, still great value, just repurpose. Yes, I know, and that's a great thing about Stampin' Up products. I rarely use them as they depict them, and that's a great thing, isn't it? Once you've got it, you can do what you want. Tashana is my real name. She might have a Toshiba. Don't know. Tashana, do you have a Toshiba? Anyway, yeah, we understand the whole. What's the word I want? Predictive text. That's it. Predictive text is very funny. Yeah. Well, you can. It was just if you wanted to read the chat, Christine, you can just rewind it. Rather than waiting a day for it to show up. That's all. Because I know some of you wait. I know some of you viewers, you watch me a day later deliberately because you want to see what everyone said. You've told me. I know these things. Yes, do follow Tashana if you don't already. Honeybee Stampin' Hive. Forgot her name then. Honeybee. Ooh, Vanessa's got the curvy. Very nice. Looking forward to see what you do. Right. Have a great weekend, everybody. See you soon. Bye.